Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi. Welcome to day 6 of our September Strength Challenge. We are almost done. Yay, clap it up for yourselves. Over these 7 days, you've been committed to showing up for yourself, moving with intention, and showing how powerful consistency can be. So let's keep it up one more day after this. Let's get it going. Today I have a glute focus workout for you. We will also hit a little bit of core, but we will be using some hand weights. So I'm going to be using some ankle weights and just holding them in my hands, and then a block. As always, if you don't have props at home, no need to use them. You can do them just body weight. So let's get right into our warm-up. All right, for our warm-up, we're just going to start in a nice crisscross position. You're going to just inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, interlace the fingers. Exhale, bend over to the side. Inhale, come back through the center and lengthen. Exhale, bend to the opposite side. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, bring the arms down by the sides. Bring your hands on the knees for some seated cat-cows. Inhale, draw the belly forward, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, round to the back, arms go nice and long. Inhale, draw the belly forward, look up. Exhale, round to the back. Continue to flow through this at your own pace for about 20 seconds. Taking real big inhales through the nose, big audible exhales through the mouth. You come back to that seated position in 3, 2, on 1, come back through center. All right, rock forward and come onto all fours. From here, tuck your toes under and pike your hips back. On your inhale, come up high on both of your toes. Exhale, send the heels down to the mat. Inhale, come up high in the toes. Exhale, send the heels down to the mat. And then step your right foot outside of your right hand. Just hold here for a moment in this low lunge. Feel free to shift that left leg back. And then set the left knee down, untuck the toes, rock forward and back. So you're stretching into the hamstrings and the hips as you come forward. And then on your next one, you're just going to hold forward, really stretching into that hip. See if you can bring those hips a little bit farther forward. And then shift your weight to the back and hold, stretching through that hamstring. And then come back forward, bring your right knee down to the mat, tuck the toes back under, pike the hips back. This time, step the left foot outside of the left hand, hold in that low lunge. Feel free to bring that right leg back even more if you want more of a stretch. And then bring the right leg down to the mat, untuck the toes, and begin to shift your weight forward and back. And then on your next one, hold forward, stretching into that hip. See if you can bring a little bit more forward. And then shift your weight to the back, stretching into that hamstring. Just hold here. See if you can shift your glutes even closer to your heels. And then rock back forward, bring your knee back down onto the mat, and then just sit it up. All right, from here, you're gonna grab onto your block. You're gonna place your block in between your ankles, so about like an inch above your actual ankles. You're gonna find a nice squeeze on the block, getting into those inner thighs, and then roll all the way down onto the mat. Bring your arms long by your sides, and then walk your heels in until they're not super far away from your fingertips. From here, bring your arms up overhead. Your palms are faced forward. On your exhale, take a curl, bringing the arms long by the sides. Inhale, lower your head down. Exhale, find a glute bridge, lifting those hips up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, find that curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale, take that glute bridge. Got a little combo here. Use that exhale to squeeze the glutes, bring them up as high as you can. Actively squeezing into that block as well. 3, 2. On 1, hold the hips up high, adjust the feet if needed, bring them a little bit closer in, hold here, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. You can add in the arms if you'd like, bringing them down by your side as you lower the hips, exhale as you lift. Still squeezing into that block. You're here for 5, 4. You hold in 3, 2. On your next one, hold in that glute bridge. Just pop up onto the toes and then lower the heels down. So you're keeping your hips exactly where they are. Just lifting and lowering onto your toes. For 3, 2, 1. Set the hips down. All right, come forward and then place your block onto the right side of your mat. And then place your right foot on. Your foot might hang off, but just make sure your heel is nice and grounded on the block. All right, shift your glutes closer to that block now, and then come down onto your back. Again, extending your fingertips out long, that'll be a good check to make sure that you're not too far, your heels aren't too far away from your fingertips, so walk your hips up a little bit if needed. From here, bring the arms back up overhead. If you do need more support at any time, just bring those hands back down, pressing into the mat. All right, on your exhale, lift those hips off the mat. Inhale, lower. So just getting comfortable with this right heel on the block. For 3, 2. Hold your hips up high on 1. Send the left leg up to the ceiling, pointing to the toe. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Single leg glute bridge. You hold your hips up high in 3, 2. On 1, hold your hips up high, flex your foot, lower the left leg down, point the toe to lift. Flex, lower, bring it down, point to lift, keeping those hips up high for 3, 2. On 1, hold the leg up overhead, just lift the hips up a little bit higher, and then set the foot down, bring the hips down to the mat. Bring your arms by your sides for a moment. You can just shift the knees from side to side. And then when you're ready, come up, shift the block over to the left foot. Bring your left foot onto the mat. Coming back down onto the back, use that fingertip check. Make sure your fingertips aren't too far away from your heel. All right, from here, bring the arms up overhead if you want more of a challenge. On your exhale, lift the hips off the mat, just getting comfortable with the block on the left foot this time. For 3. You hold your hips up high in 2. Hold your hips up high on 1. Send the right leg up to the ceiling, pointing to the toe. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You hold your leg up high in 2. Hold those hips up high on 1. You flex to lower that right leg. Point the toe to lift. 2. On your next one, hold your leg up high and then set it down. Set the hips down. Bring the knees into the chest. Take some circles with the knees. Make sure you take it in each direction. And then rock forward and back till you come to a seated position. All right. You're going to keep the block on the left side, but you're going to shift it back so it's more towards the center of your mat. And then from there, coming onto all fours, you're going to bring your left knee on the block, making sure that your shoulders are right over your wrists and your hips are right over your knees. Send the right leg long behind you and then grab onto the weight in your left hand. Take a nice inhale here at the bottom. On your exhale, you're going to row your arm as you lift your leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and row. Inhale, lower. You hold it up in 3, 2. Hold everything high on 1. Just hold here, little pauses. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1. Keep that leg out long. Extend your left arm long in front of you. And then you're going to bring your elbow to your knee with control. Bring the arm and leg back out. So exhale, find that elbow to the knee. Inhale, bring it back out with control. You're here for 3, 2. On 1, hold everything out long. Little lifts of the leg and the arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. All right, shift your weight over to the right side. Bring the block over to the right side. And then you're going to bring your right knee on the block, finding that nice all fours position where you're nice and comfortable with your shoulders right over your wrists. And then extend the left leg out long. Then bring the weight into the right hand. Once you have your stability, take a nice big inhale. On your exhale, you're going to lift that leg as you row the right arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the left leg as you row the right arm. Inhale, lower. You're going to hold everything up high in 3, 2. On 1, hold everything up high. Find little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hold. Extend the right arm long in front of you. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, bring it back out long with control. 2. On 1, hold everything out long. Find little pulses of that arm and that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set everything down. All right. Take your weight off to the side. And then from here, you're just going to come down onto your left side. So prop your head in your left hand and then bring your legs out to a diagonal in front of you on the mat. Just bring the block in front of the chest. You're just going to find a nice squeeze with your right hand. This will help you keep yourself nice and lifted through the side body, even though we are giving ourselves a nice rested position here. So actively pressing into this block. From here, point your toe. On your exhale, lift that leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 3, 2. On 1, hold your leg at 45 degrees. Take controlled circles to the front. They don't need to be super big. They could be super tiny. You're keeping your leg at 45 and reverse. Take it to the back. Keeping that leg as straight as possible. 3, 2. Hold on 1. Flex your foot. Take little pulses up. Nice and controlled. Don't bring that leg down too far. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, set the leg down. Point through the toe. You're going to trace your toe up your leg to as far as you can go. Extend your leg up to the ceiling. Flex, bring the foot down. Point through the toe. Draw it as far up the leg as it will go. Point to the ceiling. Flex, bring it down. Just 3 more here. 2. On 1. Finish it up. All right, great job. Let's take it to the other side. So this time you're propping your head into your right hand, sending your legs long in front of you at that diagonal, and then pressing your left hand into that block to keep your side body lifted. Point through your toe. On your exhale, lift that leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Breathe through this, y'all. We're almost done. Get to stretch after we're done with this side. Hold it up on your next one. Begin to take controlled circles to the front. Leg is at 45 degrees. You're keeping it right where it is the entire time. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Take it to the back. Make sure your leg didn't start to lower here. 3, 2. Hold on 1. Flex your foot. Take little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1. Point your toe. Bring your leg down. All right, you're going to draw your toe up your leg. Extend the leg up to the ceiling. Flex the foot hard as you bring the leg down. Point the toe, tracing it up the leg. Extend and bring it down. 3. Still pressing into that block for 2. Final 1. Set that leg down and then come up. Great job. Put the block off to the side. I just want you to prop yourself up onto your hands in this nice seated position. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Bring your right foot on your left knee. Take some ankle circles in one direction. And then take it the opposite direction. And then shift the knees from side to side. On your next one, hold that foot down to the mat in that deep stretch. Twist that body over to the right a little bit. And then come back through center. Switch sides. Left foot on the right knee. Start with those ankle circles. And then switch directions. And then rock your knees from side to side. And then hold over in that deep stretch, trying to bring that foot all the way down. And then find a twist to the left. And then bring it back through the center. All right, take like a nice narrow butterfly. So you're bringing your feet all the way into the body. Falling over the toes. And then a wide butterfly, bringing your elbows onto the knees, shifting your weight from side to side. Actually turn face y'all. So it should look like this. Really opening up through the hips. All right, from here, bring your legs out long in front of you. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Trying to bring the hands down to the toes. Trying to bring the head as close to the knees as possible. Inhale here, try to deepen. Exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Draw the shoulders down the back. And we are done. Y'all are absolutely killing this challenge. Last day is tomorrow. I will see you then.